And we're back.
Okay, I was talking about forever. This is the problem I had with bitches and their definitions. See, this is my problem with this shit because this shit is running rampant. It's all over the place. Forever means forever. If you are getting into a relationship, and I'm talking about for all my people that are getting married, for all my people that are, wanting to be in long-term committed relationships, you go in with the intention of forever. Like maybe not for LTR since we have the option of marriage where we can officially know that marriage is defined as until death do you part, so say the traditional vow of it.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Yeah, but see, that's why we gotta have this segment for bitches like you.
No.
That's like
to death do us part with options is how I look at it. I like that.
Okay, but to me, when we talk about forever is forever. We're not talking about forever until the end of our time. To me, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's how you get me caught up in a mortgage with your ass, and then you like, I want to leave because you talk about forever to the end of our time, not to the term of our mortgage, which is 30 years.
Well, we can work with that. And if you feel like you need to get to bounce a little bit earlier, then we get a double mortgage for 15.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that, but you gonna buy me the fuck out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, it's still forever. I understand what you're saying, and from a traditional standpoint. I think that's the good intention. You go into it with that idea, but it ain't really realistic. It ain't realistic.
I don't agree with that.
And it's a setup for heartbreak at the end of the day. Because you can't control shit. You can only control what you do.
No, but I think when we talk about marriage and we talk about being together, I think two people should go into it. If they make a commitment to marriage, I am not talking about being in a relationship. I understand that relationships, may come to an end.
They fizzle.
And they fizzle or whatever. But I'm talking to all of my people out there that are talking about what I'm talking about, which is marriage and long-term relationships that are working toward being married. The idea of, I'm going to say it, the idea of being with one partner sexually, emotionally, financially, until your last days on earth, that's what I'm talking about.
That just seems finite.
It is finite. It is the way marriage is done. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, why don't we understand this anymore? Like,
I think we're kind of rewriting it as we go. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. I get the rewriting of it,
yeah.
But I'm like, I understand that. But I'm saying to you, I get adding options to what already exists, but I don't understand changing the dynamic of what marriage is.
I get it, but
to fit the fact that I still want to fuck other people.
No.
That's what it boils down to.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm not open for that. I do feel like marriage is a contract, and like any contract, there is an end time, an end date for a contract.
Yes, that is the end.
There are
dead.
No,
is the end of the contract between me and you, nigga. If you get married to me, if you put a ring on it, dead is the end of the contract. So when you dead or when I'm dead, you free to do whatever you want to do.
Well, guess what? There's been many a motherfucker that I said forever, and he is dead to me. He's dead to me right this very moment. So that was the end of the contract. That was the end.
I mean literally, because I ain't fucking just for kicks.
No, right.
You know what I mean?
This is serious.
This is real serious right here. We ain't playing.
No confusion or gospel.
No.
But you know the thing about it though. I get it. Motherfuckers get on your nerves. People be looking good. And the world is moving every day.
That's
you know what I'm
bullshit.
saying? We're redefining marriage right now as gay men.
That's that bullshit.
We're redefining it right now. I get it. You don't want to get into something that it's like, okay, well, I got 5 years with this motherfucker, and then
right, and I don't want to be in a situation where everybody's not mutually contributing. If you're not in the situation with me for the same reasons, then let's not do anything. And that's what you run into when you start wanting to redefine shit for motherfuckers. When you start saying, oh, well, we don't call that glue no more. We call it some other bullshit. See, that's when motherfuckers start making their own, making their own rules of engagements and shit and fucking up the program. I don't want to be the one in the situation, giving my all to the situation, and this person was like, oh, well, I wasn't coming with all of that. I thought we was just doing forever, which means until the end of this year.
Oh, no.
That's
That's a different situation. I'm talking about why you're in that particular arrangement. You go hard, and yeah, that's your only. I think people would be a lot more, I don't know, focused and driven in a situation, and probably would stay together longer if they didn't feel like they were boxed in and that like forever. Wow, I'm doomed. You ever hear people just be like, damn, you married now, it's over, dog. No. We know.
I get that, but like I said, I think it's about what you want. Like if that's not something that you want, then don't get the fuck married. But don't lie to me and tell me that you want to be in that situation with me because of the other benefits that come with identifying this person as someone that you're going to stay with for the rest of your life. Like a lot of people want those benefits of being in a long-term relationship, of being in a marriage, consolidating incomes, having that emotional support, all of those things, that familial support, but they don't want to extend that to sexual monogamy. And I think that's where people run into problems with it. I think you gotta go into it and say, look, all of these benefits for me come at a cost. You know what I mean? The cost is you ain't fucking nobody else. You know what I'm saying? The cost is you're not fucking with nobody else. That kind of attention will not be given to anyone else except the person from whom your benefits mutually and reciprocally flow.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but people want all of that shit
and still want to
do what they want to do.
I'm not agreeing. I think we're arguing two different points because 5 years ago you were dating someone that now you wouldn't even give even a side. You know what I'm saying? People grow differently. Some people exponentially. Some people just aren't growing at all.
Right, but I have to interject. That is the point of marriage. The point of marriage is I'm identifying that I love you now for these reasons.
Right now.
When I go into, not now, I identify that I love you now for these reasons, and that because of these reasons and because of these other characteristics, I believe that I can love you forever. I also understand, as a part of marriage, that you may not or I may not stay the same as we are today. But
what is that?
I vow to love you the same as I do today, regardless of how you or I change. That's the benefit. That's the agreement, the guarantee that I will love you, that you will love me, regardless of what changes about our lives. If something happens to me physically, financially, it does.
I still love you and not be married to you.
I get that. And for all of those that want to do that, you go right on ahead. But I'm going to tell you what Mercedes is going to do. By the way, hit me up at Mercedes Boy on Twitter. I'm going to tell you what Mercedes Boy is going to do. If you're getting married to me, you're going to do it just like I aforementioned. I need you to understand that you love me today and that you're going to love me until the end of time, regardless of what happens to either one of us, as long as we still living. That's the point of that.
Okay, I take exactly what you're saying, but I like to amend one little word in that sentence to end of our time. Booyah, and I'm good.
It's not marriage.
That's marriage. It can be. Very well could be.
You know what? We're going to pick this marriage topic up specifically on some future episodes. Listen, we've made it through our first episode, and we'd like to thank everybody for watching right now. It means so much to us that you took the time to click that link and see what the hell we was talking about over here on the internet. So personally, I want to thank you all for watching.
Toast to the watchers.
Toast to the watchers. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Mercedes Boy, Murphy. And we out.
Peace.
Peace.